Hello and welcome to a long overdue video. I'm going to be going through some coins I won at auction. I ended up winning 30 lots, 29 lots turned up, but I will talk about that. I feel a bit bad for not putting content out. I just haven't really been in a good headspace. Just been tired. Like January took a lot out of me. Other stuff happened in my life, and not to make excuses, I had grand intentions of putting out lots of content this year. I'm not going to hit my target for content, but I will hit my other targets, so it's okay. Let's get into the coins, because there is absolutely loads of them. I won a load of Harington and Burn covers. I won't tell you what I think. Oh, this is a good one to start on. People didn't do their job properly on this, because I swooped in at, I think it was 280, 290 on this. Just looks like a proof coin. Let's turn it around. Now this is a 350 to 400 pound coin. Obviously 400 is going to be top end graded. I'd probably put 350 on this. I did very well with this. It's lots like this that really help pay my wages. I say my wages. Every day is a fight to make money in this industry, or in any industry actually. So there was that one. Right, I need to think of a way I can quickly breeze through these. Alternate mint sovereign. I won't go into too much depth about that. 1 ounce Britannia. Now I've listed this for 350. I think it's worth every penny at that. It is a Queen Elizabeth II, 2022, and it's also got one of these, which is a really strange one, because I've sold these in the past. You can no longer use these. These come out, I believe, in 1992. So how they've ended up with a £10 stamp and they put it on a stamp cover 30 years later is beyond me. It does look good though. I'm pretty sure that when they made the stamps, they stopped doing them because they were more expensive to make than what they were selling them for, or something like that. Another alternate mint coin cover. 207. Does that mean anything? No, not really. Sometimes something can be rare but not collectible. It's worth its weight in gold. Let's quickly go through these. There was 2 of these. These are quarter ounce crooks. I tell you what, you shouldn't be grading these, but these are absolutely stunning. I think they're both 2016s. So I adopted the position of I'm going to bid on absolutely everything, and I'm just going to let's see how deep people's pockets are in February. And it worked in my favour. I didn't think it would work in my favour. There was a lot of lots that I did miss out on that, to be frank, I was pretty gutted about. But it's okay. There's a few sovereigns. One of them is probably the wornest sovereign I've seen in a long time. 4 of these are practically sold. There's a gentleman doing a date run. I felt so bad. I said I'd sort him out. Went out, got a bit worse for wear. Totally forgot about it. Ended up selling the sovereigns. This is really, like, probably should have gone to the melting pot. I have weighed it. It's not fantastic. So there's nothing overtly special. There was a half shield. This is probably a £300 coin. Young Head 1883. 1817 half. This is probably 350. It is slightly bent. It's not the worst example. I've certainly seen a lot worse in the 1817s, but I think that's 350 all day. I think other people would try and make 4 out of that, but I've done well on that. Alright, let's leave these in the background. There was this set, and I think I've actually dropped the ball on this one. I think this has cost me a day's wages. I don't mind, because I will do well out of it, but I really didn't do my homework on this. It's a 2014 2 ounce PF69 Libertad. Now this has been sold. So basically, I had a 2 ounce come in the other day. Gentleman inquired about. I quoted him a price, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but I ended up sending it for grading. And he comes back to me. He says, "Oh, can I buy it?" And I was like, "Oh, I've sent it for grading." And then this came in, but this is the key date. So I've sold him the key date for the same price. I'm not bummed about it. You win some, you lose some, but I think it's cost me a day's wages, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'd much rather be a man of my word and backtrack and say, "Hang on, I want to claw some more money," and there's always other opportunities. That also came with 3 of these. Now these are probably worth 35, 40 quid each. Most things Mexican are very collectible. These will have a premium. I'm not sure if they're all the same. I think they are. Nice. Alright. And it also, from that set, there was... So bear in mind what I sold the 2 ounce for, and these, I think there's about £60 profit just on those 4 items. But there's also a load of these. I don't really know what... Well, I know what they are, but I don't really know what they sell for. They are copper and nickel. They are pesos. I don't know what they're worth. If anyone's going to Mexico and knows the value of these, I think there's like 55 of them. 55 coins. Are they all 5 pesos? You know what? Let's quickly check that. So Mexican peso to pound. I didn't think to check it. Mexican peso to pounds. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I think there's 55. So 5 times 5 is 25. 250. 275. Let's call it 275 pesos. It's worth about a tenner if I was to use them. But someone would collect these. I'm not sure quite who would collect them. But there will be a collector for them. If I sell them as a bulk lot, maybe I'll just donate them to charity. I don't know. I haven't decided. So 7-piece set. Core, Independence, Corn Cob. Okay. Madero, Metropolitan Cathedral, Hidalgo. I think Hidalgo is a famous leader, I believe. And Train. I should know about Hidalgo. It's quite a prominent name that comes up in Mexico. I don't, so please excuse my ignorance on that. I really need to do better on that because it is my job. So, right, what else? These came in. Now these, I thought I slightly overpaid, but having gone back and checked, I actually think I'll come out smelling the roses on this. So I got frustrated and put one more bid in. Never do that. It's not conducive to success, especially when trading. Sometimes you have to maintain that discipline and just be stubborn, say, nope, that's the price, and someone else can have it. But these are probably worth 40 quid a coin. These are Royal Australian Mint. Not a lot of people would have seen these because everyone tends to go for the Perth Mint. Good coins. But yeah, I think there's about 40 quid a coin in these. Now if I was going to fire sale these or sell as a bulk lot, I'll be aiming for 35. And there's 2 of these. So there's 5 each of these, and there's 2. These probably won't make the grade in terms of the price, but these will. Or at least I think they will. But I got a bit lucky. When I got them in, I was thinking, oh, they're probably a 32 coin max. But having looked at the rest of the market, I think I've got away with that one. Like I say, you gotta buy a ticket to win the lotto. There's a shield, not the best example of a shield, but a shield nonetheless. So this is an 1866, very common year amongst the shields, and it's a London. terms of price, I need to figure it out. I haven't really been doing much with the coins over the past few weeks for reasons I stated early on in the video. I'm not going to take these two out. $2022 Jubilee proof. I recently bought one of these last month from a gentleman who I've dealt with. His son-in-law sold me some bits and I bought one from him and a half, and a 2021 half. I haven't actually checked the condition of these. I'm not going to take them out of the box. This is the privy one. I think I've slightly overpaid, but we shall see. Now this is an absolutely bizarre thing I bought. Oh dear, what was I thinking? Oh dear, oh dear. No paperwork whatsoever. So I've actually paid enough that it's not a problem if I'm wrong, but there's no paperwork, so I can't prove it. Silver from 8 rails, Hollandia Shipwreck, sunk 1743, Isle of Scilly, VOC ship. So supposedly this is what's been stamped on it, but there's no proof that it's been that's true. So I've just bought a lump of silver that someone has stamped that. There's nothing I can find online. I think someone's chanced their arm and I've fallen into the trap. I don't know. I might keep it as a reminder not to do dumb stuff. It's an interesting story, I guess. Another thing where I made an error. I bought a complete Morgan mint collection. I overpaid for this big time. This was the last auction lot. I was a bit frustrated by the end of it. So practically there's $1 from San Fran, Philly, New Orleans, Denver, and the key coin, which is the Carson City. I think this is worth between 150 to 2. Myself, whether or not it will go for that is a complete and completely different story. I don't know. I think I'm going to make a token loss on this set. Well, you can't win them all, can you? The other coins are probably in better shape. This is okay. I know there's going to be people say, well, why don't you keep it because you like your dollars? I bought this to trade really, but if I sell this and put the other dollars into what I've been doing, there's potential for that. But overall, I think I'm down about 40 quid, I think. It's not the end of the world. You can't win them all. You're going to come across losses in all walks of life. It's not always fun. You should learn from them. Not everyone does. Now this is where it's at. So I put a bid on, I'm not going to take them all out. There's a load of Royal Mint coins, and I had a feeling that these were not what everyone else thought they were. It turns out my gut instinct is second to none on this anyway. The irony of saying that after just taking 2 losses, buying 2 lots where I was wrong. So it's 15 coins. I end up paying around $26.50. Really got away with it. I think the lot was slept on in the first place. They should have been priced around the £30 mark regardless. So there was money to be made just on what I paid, regardless of if I was right on my gut instinct. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of these. Now, before I say what is special about these, there's going to be a very small handful of people who know what these are. See the denticles, the little castle-like structure. They are mule coins. I will be listing these for £50. I'm not even going to go anywhere near below them. At £50, that's enough money for people to make money on them. I've had a good turn on these. I'm practically going to double my money, and I got 8 of them. So I don't mind listing for 50. Over the moon. It's lots like this where I really can bring home the bacon. I've done well. So those 8 coins at 50 a pop, we're practically talking £200 profit. 2 days wages for me. Right. What else is there? Oh, there's so much. So much. Right, let's go through these next. Usually I'd split over 2 videos. I just don't really want to. That's okay. I had a small gold lot. Let's have a look. It come like this. I bought these under spot. It was about 20 quid at spot price. Nothing overly special. We're literally talking spread play. That's fine. Half Laurel, again, that was a play on spot. Done well on that. This coin, this is an interesting coin. So in terms of the gold content, I probably paid fair value for it. In terms of what the actual coin is, it's probably worth, I reckon, between 100 to 125. There is demand for Diana coins. The only problem is this one is absolutely fugly. Please don't hate me for saying that. It's quite a mean thing to say, isn't it? What else have I got? Okay, let's go through this. This is another small gold lot I bought. Again, oh, you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, so there was 4 coins in it. 2 25ths, 1 20th. I remember when these used to be in the £30 mark. Crazy. JFK. And there was a half-gram coin. Again, these were bought under spot. I've done very well on that. I hate getting these boxes. The thing is, the charity shops don't even want the boxes. Can't give them away, which means that unfortunately they go in the bin, and I don't like that. It really annoys me, to be honest. I don't want to put, well, I want to put as little in the bin as humanly possible. I won 55. Oh, we're on to the last slots. Okay, I won 55 $half. Some of these are brilliant uncirculated. So brilliant uncirculated? Genuine uncirculated. Okay. Some are just run of the mill. 54 turned up. I wasn't too annoyed about that. Looking at it, looking at the amount of money that I can potentially make on this set, I'm actually okay with it. It's not going to let me take them out. That's the problem. Let's see if I can. Right. I can't even get them out the holder, and the camera won't. It's on a tripod. You got to take my word for it. So practically, there was 8 walking liberties. They're probably worth between £20 to £30 a coin. You got Franklin $half. So there's 6 there, 7. Okay, 13. Okay, and the rest are Kennedy. Some are 40 and some are 70%. But yeah, they're classified as uncirculated. I actually think that's a bit generous. Those of you who know me, they know that I'm pretty fair on how I describe things. Something is or it isn't. My job's to buy it properly. It's not to give it a designated grade. But unfortunately, I can't show you how good some of the coins are, which is kind of problematic. There's a 1942 walking half. That's actually very nice. And there's also this. So this was part of the 55. It just turned up like, they're all like this. They're all pretty worn. I don't have a problem with that. I think I need to make 11 and change on them. I don't think that will be a problem. considering the age, I know some people will mark them down, but walking liberties tend to go for a bit more money, and rightly so. Actually, they should go for more money. Oh god, 20 minutes, crazy. I think that's about it. Yep, cool. It come in a nice display box. Now, the person who bought these, I looked them up, the price, and crazy. How these companies get away with it is beyond me. I'm not going to say what I really think, because it involved me going on a rant. There's going to be business people like, oh, I don't want to deal with you because you're too ideological. Okay, whatever, I don't care. So some of these are really, really worn. They're not coal coins, but they're closer to coal coins than not. So there will be a premium on these. I'm not selling these for spot. They're just not spot coins, the Walking Liberties. Now, if you get the 90% silver ones that are more modern, such as the Kennedys, you're going to be closer to spot than these. And I think that just makes sense. Beautiful coin. Right, and last but not least, I'm going to show you lot number 1, or lot number 30. And this absolutely stumped me earlier. And it stumped the auction house. And we have not got to the bottom of what happened, but they've agreed to refund me. So this is what they sent me. And I checked and I checked and I checked. They sent me an empty capsule. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. It should have been an 1817 crown. And I picked it up as an absolute steal. I wanted it for me. I thought, oh, that's a bit nice. The auction house put up for, I think it was 75 for the estimate, and I picked it up for 42. And this turned up. When I spoke to the auction house, they have no idea what's happened. I have no idea what's happened. I've gone through absolutely everything to see if I dropped the coin. That's not what happened. Yeah, so that was the final coin. I'm sorry I can't show you an 1817 crown. In defence of the auction house, they've already agreed to refund me. They don't know what's happened, but they're going to try and get to the bottom of it. I said to them, I was like, look, I've spent probably 6 figures with you guys. It's a £50 coin. I'm just really confused. I'm not angry, I'm just confused. So I'm not going to mention the auction house. 1, because I use them quite often, and 2, because they've agreed to put it right. So, but yeah, really don't know what's happened there. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's slightly longer, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.